Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Emma Frost figure review. Let's do it.
This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
And a real quick look at the artwork on the side of the box. It is the same on both sides. Let's get her open and see what's what. Alright, here we go. Walgreens exclusive S&M Emma. She does not have to actually electrocute your testicles. She can just make you think she electrocuted your testicles. So this is probably the 11th or 12th Walgreens exclusive from Marvel Legends. Let me see. We got the Agent Venom first, and I don't know if I'm in the right order, but we got the Black Ant or the Evil Ant-Man, Daredevil, first appearance, Daredevil. We got a Namor, we got a Punisher. We also got the full Fantastic Four, so that's 4 more. We got a Doctor Doom, we got a Mystique. What else? Oh, along with the Fantastic Four, I guess in that same vein, we got Silver Surfer. And now we have this Emma Frost in a costume that I really don't like. But this figure is actually really nice. This is from an era of X-Men when Bendis was writing the book. I think this is after AVX, after X-Men versus Avengers, when Cyclops went nuts with the Phoenix Force and killed Professor X, and the X-Men were split, and Cyclops' team consisted of, his main squad consisted of him, Emma, Magneto with the awful outfit as well, and 2 younger, Magic and 2 younger mutants, Triage and Tempest. Her bio on the back of the package reads, a mistress of mind control, Emma Frost uses psionic abilities to read and manipulate the thoughts of her enemies. So yes, Emma Frost is a pretty powerful mutant. She was once a foe of the X-Men as a former member of the Hellfire Club, but she ended up joining the team after Cassandra Nova had decimated Genosha. This was during the new X-Men run, and then she got a little more prominent during the Astonishing X-Men run, Joss Whedon's run. But yeah, like I said, this is a crazy outfit, but it's pretty much on brand. She is pretty much always in something scantily clad and sexy. It does look good overall. This is a very good looking figure. I think they did a nice job. The head sculpt in particular is pretty nice, and you get 2. So she does come with a couple of accessories, but this one here, you can see her eyes are looking to our right, her left a little bit here, and her hair is almost completely covering the left side of her face. It looks good though, man. I can't really complain about the deco here. I think they did a really good job. It looks like this piece, which looks like it's windswept, her jacket, is removable. So maybe I'll get that off and show you how she looks without that. You can see the 2 little X logos on the shoulder here. Again, not really a big fan of how this team was dressed, but we are kind of close, I guess, to having a complete core grouping of this particular team. So 2 open hands with the fingers spread out of the package, and they can be popped off. And it should be noted that these cuffs to the gloves are a separate modular piece, so you can you customizers and kit bashers out there may be thrilled about that. And then she's also packed in with a set of fists, so that's cool, because I do feel like we need a set of black gloved fists for some other females that we've had. I'll have to look into my bins. And just another close look at this head sculpt before I swap on the additional sculpt. Probably the best Emma Frost head sculpt we have in 6-inch form, no doubt about it. And you can see the lipstick is sort of like a bluish hue. She's got some eyeshadow on. She looks good. It's a really nice looking head sculpt. She's looking like a Spanish mommy. And there's a look at that neck peg. So obviously we may be able to utilize this head for some other bodies as well. And then the additional head sculpt is has her hair in what you would call a bob cut, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any women down there in the comments. First of all, I'm sorry for my opening statement. But yeah, let me know if this is called the bob cut. I believe that's what it is. Peppy's not here right now to school me, but this looks good as well. And this actually seems more reminiscent of her look during her days with the Hellfire Club. So maybe at some point we'll get an old school White Queen Emma Frost, and this would be a good head swap. But I'm also interested in seeing how this looks on the old Emma Frost that we got that's up there in price right now. So I'll break her out at some point too. And yes, this little jacket is removable. So again, customizers, kit bashes out there, if you wanted to do something with this, then that is a possibility. And then you can see how she looks without the jacket. She looks pretty good. Might as well go over the articulation while I have that off, being that you're going to get a better range without it. So you saw the head was on a ball joint. She can look down pretty far. She's not going to look up too far because it's going to be hindered by the hair, but you can get her to look left and right. She does have some pivot. Shoulders are on a ball joint. They're going to come up pretty high. You can do a full 360. There is no cut at the upper bicep. There is a single jointed elbow. It's a little bit more than 90 degrees. It'll swivel. You get a swivel and a hinge on the wrist. This belt is a separate piece. So again, if you wanted to take that off, you probably could, but you'd need to glue it back together to get it back on. And then there's upper torso articulation. Pretty good range there, left to right, back and forward just a bit. No ab articulation, unfortunately. T-joint at the pelvis. Legs are going to come up that far. You're going to get a decent split. There is an upper thigh swivel. You do get a double jointed knee. You do get a hinge. Foot is kind of tight, but you do get a hinge and a pivot on the foot. Now these feet are a little wonky. You're going to have to really finagle with them, as she does have the heels, and I know that is the Achilles heel of a lot of collectors and display artists, is these stupid heels on some of the legends sometimes. But as you saw, I did get her to stand up. It's not too difficult, and these these are a separate piece. It's supposed to be the upper portion of her high heel boots there, but not bad. She's not one to be doing a lot of running and jumping and agile feats, but you know, again, like I always say, I'd like to see the female characters come with more articulation. And pretty good paint applications overall on this version. I've seen 2 so far, and the 2 that I've seen have been decent. No real issues, nothing really to complain about. Just a few little minor things here and there, but overall I think this is pretty good. I think the Walgreens stuff has been pretty good overall. It should be noted too that she does have another ability. She can actually turn her entire body into this sort of diamond form where she's a little more durable and stronger. That was something that was explored when they started introducing secondary mutations to a lot of the mutants some years back. That was a while ago. But I think I do have an image of her in this outfit in a diamond form. Alright, one quick size comparison and I'm going to wrap this up. So I'm doing comparisons with characters with figures in the outfits that they were sporting around the time when Emma was sporting this outfit. So they are kind of in sync with each other. So on the far left is the Warlock Build-A-Figure Wave Colossus. Although he should have the bearded look, I would have to swap out the head. And then right next to him is his sister, Magic, and that's actually the Magic from the Doctor Strange box set, not the most recent Walgreens exclusive version, which I do have, but I actually still have it on ice. It's in my office. I need to open her up. And then next to Emma on our right, her left, is Cyclops from the Jubilee Build-A-Figure Wave. And on the far right is Storm from the Jubilee Build-A-Figure Wave. I'm not sure if at some point they'll give us Magneto in that white costume and a Tempest and a Triage so we could kind of round out Emma's squad here, or Cyclops' squad. But here is the Puck Build-A-Figure Wave Emma Frost on the left. You can see how she stacks up next to this new Emma Frost. And let me see if I could do some swaps real quick. There you go, there's that. So it looks okay on the Puck Build-A-Figure Wave body. The head from the new Walgreens exclusive looks okay on this body. It's just kind of low, so you may have to kind of like half it on there if you wanted to finesse this. I don't really see a point in you doing the other swap though with the older Emma on this new one, because the head sculpt is just not as good. It looks shiny. It doesn't look as great. And same thing with this head sculpt. You may not want to push it all the way down on the peg. I have it just kind of halved on there, and I think that looks great. So not bad there. I don't have the old Annihilus Build-A-Figure Wave Emma Frost anymore, but that's probably one of Hasbro's worst figures of all time. It's probably in the top 3 or 4 of worst Hasbro figures ever. But what they did do was give us a variant in her diamond form with that particular figure. So maybe they'll continue, maybe they'll replicate that here with this Walgreens exclusive and give us a variant with her in a diamond form with this outfit. We'll see. Pretty solid offering here from Marvel Legends. This is one I would definitely recommend that you pick up. Although I'm not a fan of the costumes, like I've said multiple times throughout this review, I'm still all about completing teams and completing looks. And when you're getting into toy photography and doing your sort of portrait style displays and stuff like that, having a complete in-sync team does really come in handy and does really look nice, you know? So I would like to see them complete this crew. And I think this was a good choice for a Walgreens exclusive. Hopefully we'll get a couple of more Emma Frost figures throughout 2020. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.